What is a kubectl context, and why is it important for Kubernetes? Imagine managing multiple cloud environments and clusters without getting lost in a maze of connection details. That's where a kubectl context comes into play. If you work with Kubernetes, you probably use the command line tool called kubectl to control your clusters. But how do you tell kubectl which cluster to talk to when you have several? That's where contexts come in. A kubectl context is a set of instructions stored in a configuration file called the kubectl file. It tells kubectl which cluster to connect to, what user credentials to use, and which namespace to operate in by default. Think of it like a profile that holds all the necessary info to connect to a specific Kubernetes environment. Why is this so important? Well, many organizations run multiple clusters across different cloud providers like Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure, or Google Cloud. They also have separate environments for development, testing, and production. Without contexts, switching between these environments would mean manually changing connection details every time. That's not only time-consuming but also prone to errors. Using a context makes switching simple. You can run a command like kubectl config use context production cluster to switch your focus from a testing environment to a live production environment instantly. This saves time and reduces mistakes. It also helps teams work more efficiently, especially when managing multiple clusters. Contexts also help with security. Since each context can include user credentials, you can control who has access to which cluster or namespace. This is a key part of following cloud security best practices. For example, a developer might have access only to a specific namespace in a development cluster, while a system administrator has broader permissions. Another benefit is automation. When writing scripts or setting up continuous integration and delivery pipelines, you can specify which context to use. This ensures your deployment commands target the right environment without manual intervention. In summary, a kubectl context is like a profile that keeps all your connection details organized. It makes managing multiple Kubernetes clusters easier, faster, and more secure. Mastering how to create, switch, and manage contexts is essential for anyone working with Kubernetes in cloud environments. It helps keep your operations smooth and your deployments accurate, no matter how many clusters or cloud providers you work with.